shame. If this was black people get fucking arrested, harassed, and I don't like to throw around the race shit. Look at this shit. This isn't a Denny's. This isn't a Burger King. This is the fucking Capitol. The Capitol building of the United States.
Guys, welcome back to Zimzam Entertainment. If you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe so you can become my sub-cousin. To my sub-cousins, you know it, guys. I got nothing but love for you guys. I got nothing but love for you guys, my sub-cousins. Hey, guys, today's entertainment is about America. Did you guys see? Have you guys been following American politics? Hey! 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 So, American politics is complicated, but I can try to bring you up to speed. So, November, Americans went to general election to elect a president, and Joe Biden won, and Trump refused to acknowledge and to, what is it called? Gosh, what's that word? Concede, exactly. He refused to acknowledge and to concede. So since November 3rd, it's been like a whole roller coaster in American politics. Fast forward, so today, 6th of January, Congress was gonna go, okay, and certify the electoral votes. They were gonna count. But in the days leading to the 6th of January, Trump has managed to whether threaten or blackmail, or I don't know, whatever way he has used to the other Republican senators. He has managed Republican senators and Congress people, trying to convince them to dispute the electoral count, the electoral votes that, guys, 150 Republicans went into Capitol Hill today with the assertion that they were going to oppose the endorsement of the certification of Donald Trump, and certification of Joe Biden. And Trump put so much pressure on Mike Pence, his vice president, to declare that they don't accept the electoral votes. So, forcing them to fraudulently steal the vote. Guys, in America! Hey! Wait. Have you guys subscribed? Don't forget, guys, if you want to be a sub-cousin, you have to subscribe. The subscription is free. You just can't be viewing things and not subscribe. You know, so you don't want to be a sub-cousin. Is that what you're saying? Anyway, let's move on. So today Trump made a freaking speech in the morning. Enticing. Is it enticing? No, that's not the word. Oh gosh. Oh, okay, the word is gone. It's not enticing. No, enticing is to... That's not the word. It's inciting. Ha! Sheila. So, hey! Zimzam. This English you're trying to talk, it's inciting, not enticing. Inciting. Inciting violence. He was inciting violence. So anyway, Trump supporters went to Capitol Hill. Capitol Hill is where senators are and the Congress are. It's like a parliament in a normal country. That's parliament, where decisions are made. Those people, he told them you should march there, whatever, because the election was stolen. Trump believes the election was stolen from him. He believes he won in a landslide and that the election was stolen, and that is what he's sticking to. And that is what he's been telling his supporters. They have failed to present evidence that the election was stolen. They've gone from one court to the other, and those courts keep throwing away those claims. Because of lack of evidence, they have not brought any shred of evidence to show that their claims would be credible. Anyway, today, He told them to march to Capitol Hill, where today they're supposed to seal and certify Joe Biden as the president who won. Guys, those people went to Capitol Hill. They stormed Capitol Hill, broke into Capitol Hill, even went into offices. I'm sure you people watched CNN or something. I'm sure you people watched or heard. You people must have watched American politics. Now, I was so glued to the TV in shock, like, what? I was in shock, guys. I was in shock. And the reason I was in shock is that I wasn't like surprised that it was happening. I was in shock because it happened. You know, because, guys, with all indications, I anticipated something to happen because Trump has refused to concede. He has refused that he lost the election, and he's been, intimidating and forcing his people to overturn this election. There was even a phone call he made over the weekend, threatening the governor of Georgia. Georgia was one of the states that flipped also from Republic to Democrat and voted for Joe Biden. He was threatening, saying, just find me 11,800 votes and give me that thing and say I won that state. Guys, anyway, so those people went in. Some of them even broke into the offices. Some of them even broke into Nancy Pelosi's office. Nancy Pelosi is the president, what is it called? The congresswoman, the leader of the Congress, Democratic leader of Congress. That's a very powerful position, guys. That's a very powerful... That leader of Congress is like third in line of presidency. Guys, they broke in. The picture was even taken with him putting with his foot on the on the table, and he even left a note to say, "We will not stop. We will not step down or whatever, stop or something like that." Guys, now the shock I was having was that people did anticipate that there would be problems. National Guard was activated the day before. So, which means that the mayor of Washington activated National Guard, which means they did anticipate problems. But for hours, those guys went over the barrier. There are barriers that are set. It's Capitol Hill, it's Parliament, where you cannot go over. Those people went over. They even climbed on top. They even broke windows until they got inside. For those, when all that was happening, there was no popo. No popo. And when I say popo, I mean police. No police. No National Guard. No army. No whatever. They went in. And I'm thinking to myself, in America, where a whole Capitol Hill, a whole parliament does not have any, these people did not put any stringent whatever things in place to stop something like this from happening. They ended up evacuating those lawmakers, senators, and Congress people that were in Congress. Guys, there were pictures of the FBI ready to shoot with armed, they called it armed standoff. Ready to shoot anyone who was going to get in through that door because they had to protect those people. But that thing could have... Guys, what happened today could have been avoided. What happened today could have been avoided. I mean, there they are. Americans. Oh, Americans! Hey! Guys. Hey! What happened today could have been avoided, guys, because one, it was inevitable something was going to happen. It was inevitable Trump was going to plan something. And two, people know that Trump supporters, whatever Trump says, those people would do it. And the fact that he is able to convince grown men, senators, Congress people, grown men, he's able to convince them to ignore the Constitution and break the law. I mean, like literally break the law. And they agreed. You guys. So, what happened? Where were the people? National Guard, they did not come. It was hours later when they came, when the people came after the damage had been done. Is truly speaking, those National Guard took forever to get there. And I think they were told to stand down. That's just my opinion. That's just how I think. They must have been told to stand down, guys. They must have been told to stand down. Because otherwise, you know, I think it was it 1992 when people stormed, I can't remember when, but people stormed into Capitol Hill, the same Capitol Hill, and two guards, Capitol Hill police, I think they were killed. And then those government put on stringent measures, put on more security. During 9/11, they put in more security again, you know, so that things like that do not happen. But this time where people, citizens of America, went in, stormed in, some armed and some unarmed, went in, so there was no security. Hey! Guys. There's something wrong. Something very wrong here. And I was thinking, can you imagine if this had happened in Africa? Hey! Which African leader was going to allow that nonsense to happen? Which African leader would allow citizens to storm into parliament when there's session? Which one? When people go to the streets in Zimbabwe, they get shot just for protesting. People go into the streets in Nigeria, they get shot just for protesting. People go into the streets in Zambia, they're even scared because the army are already there and the police are already there waiting. They will not even go into the streets. So, any African country, when people go to the streets, they will get shot. No joke. So imagine those that even succeed and walk into parliament, put their foot on parliament door. How will they survive in Africa? Hey, you're joking. So imagine if that happened in Africa and if people got killed, what would America say? Would America not be the first country to be condemning? Hey, African, even Trump himself, he called African leaders Africa shithole countries. Hey, those shithole countries, well, shithole countries that can handle the bullshit. But your own country today failed, though. Yeah. I'm even sweating. Woo! Guys. What happened today could have been avoided. What happened today could have been avoided, guys, because we knew something was going to happen. Americans are supposed to be the most intelligent people on the planet. That's not what they claim. So how could they not see this coming? And then some of them, these news commentators on CNN, yeah, we all knew something was going to happen, but we did not see this coming. We did not anticipate this. Then we got overwhelmed. There were no police in sight. But did you see how many police were at George Floyd's protests? Did you see those protesters who were protesting? How many police were quick to go onto the streets to try and push back? Which the thing that ended up leading to people doing this, what is it called, rioting. Did you see how many police went? And also, and this is my opinion, majority of those Trump supporters are not black. Majority of them are white. Had those people been black, they were not going to come out of there walking the way they walked out casually. They were not going to come out of there walking. Huh? Guys, it took Trump to release a statement. I had to go home, I love you, I love what you did. And he still says, this is what happens when a landslide is stripped away from the winner. Our vote was stolen. It was stolen from you. I understand what you feel. I understand what you're going through. But go home now, and I love you. I love for you. Hey! And those people turned back and started walking home. They were not chased away by the National Guard that ended up arriving, or state police that ended up. And by the way, the state police arrived in their cars. No more cars. This is sedan cars, small car. You see, Africa, there's no way no more state police is going to arrive in a small car. In Africa, there's no state police. So Africa, there's police and army, period. And they effect change. And you're saying, hey, democracy, we don't have to kill, we don't have to use force. People storming into a government building where there are lawmakers doing their job. Hey. Yeah. The world is different. The world is different. From today, America should not comment on any country's election. No, they should not. They are not fit. They are not fit to comment. They are not fit to give advice because they have failed. What we saw today is an indication that America just talks. Chop. No action, no. But is there rule of law? Is there fairness? So, what happened today? Where were the popo? Where were the National Guard? Because the National Guard came in after Trump ordered them to come in. The mayor of DC or whatever declared a curfew. 6 p.m. curfew. 7 p.m. Those people were still outside. Those protesters were still outside. No arrest, no nothing. Anyway, those lawmakers decided to reconvene and continue with what they had set out to do in the morning. So obviously, whatever the plan is for Trump, he has won because he did create chaos. The man managed to create chaos single-handedly. By the way, he created the chaos. It worked. So it has taken longer for these lawmakers to do what they were supposed to do. They could have been finished by now, maybe drinking and rejoicing at their homes, but they are still in Parliament in Capitol Hill. It's still trying to certify the electoral votes. And some of us still believe politics is boring. They're not interested in politics, blah, 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 blah. And yet, politics shape our world. Politics shape our future, current situations. Hey, guys, if you did not watch, if you did not see, and if you think I'm lying to you, go on CNN. You know CNN, how they replay the whole week. We'll be watching what transpired today. I was watching it live, but the whole week you'll be watching what transpired today. To the point where, you know, when Donald Trump tweets, Mr. Twitterman, when he tweets, his supporters, they act. To the point Twitter blocked his Twitter account. Blocked his Twitter account for 12 hours. So right now it is blocked. So he's not tweeting. Or if he's tweeting, it's not going through for 12 hours. And they threatened that they will ban him. Today, with all these things, because of what happened today, they decide to You guys. Anyway, that's all I had for you today. And I've been saying the deed has been done. But what happens thereon, the actions the lawmakers take of what happened today, will either clip Trump's wings once and for all, or they'll, increase his grip on his Retrumplicans. And they are Retrumplicans because, guys, it's like the what you call that thing when you dangle something and then they be like, oh gosh, the word is gone. But anyway, it's like a cult. It's like a cult where whatever the guy says, the leader says, everybody follows. Huh? Guys, can you believe that one? Hey, if he was an African leader, they would have called him a witch. They would have labeled him a witch. Oh, he has witchcraft. That's why people follow him. Hey, his eyes are like snake. If you look into his eyes, they are like crocodile. They are like this. If he was an African leader, he would have been labeled a ritualist. Period. It's like they're hypnotized is the word I was looking for. It's like they're hypnotized, guys. That's hypnosis. That is power. There's no such power. I've never seen such things. Anyway, they have reconvened, and Joe Biden is going to be inaugurated on January 20th. But then we'll get to see what happens on the inauguration. Are there going to be some stringent measures put in place so that people don't come and do disnyongoros and disrupt things? Or are they just going to leave it like that and let things happen? But like I was saying, wow.